couldn't be that hard to live alone. But I'm all alone again, thinking you will never see it, you'll be home again. And it's gonna be a long night, and it's gonna be cold without your arms, and I'm gonna get stage fright, caught in the headlights. It's gonna be a long night, and I know I'm gonna lose this fight.
It was funny, with Long Night, the melody and the lyrics came really, really, really fast. It was just like it fell out of me. It was incredible. And it's really about, you know, breaking up with someone. You know, it's all about sort of pretending, trying to be brave, going, it doesn't really matter now, you're gone, you know. You never were around that much to speak of, so it's sort of like, it's trying to be flippant. It's about breakups I've experienced, and it's about, I know how I would feel if I broke up with my husband. I would just, it wouldn't be good. Let's see that.
Gonna be a long night, and I know I'm gonna lose this fight. Lost in your arms, baby, lost in your arms.
Our records have always been a bit of everything. I mean, actually, you know, when you look back on them, there's always been the trad element, which sometimes confuses people. They go, are they pop? Are they rock? Are they trad? What are they? And I think on this record, we've still got another... But you see, we love all these elements, so therefore we're going to put them on our record, and it feels natural to us to do that, you know.
Ladysmith Black Mambazo.
You hear all of our influences in the album because we don't listen to any particular style of music or any genre. It's very diverse between the four of us. As a result of that, the album sounds very, very diverse. But it was great to have a chance to collaborate with Ladysmith Black Mambazo in particular. We had been invited by Nelson Mandela to go out and perform part of the 46664 concert. An AIDS benefit concert in Africa to help try and raise awareness about this devastating disease. We'd met Nelson Mandela before. He's just a beautiful human being, and we would take any opportunity to do anything that we could for him, so we just jumped at the chance. Ladysmith Black Mambazo were performing in the concert as well, and we asked them if they'd like to work with us, and they said yes. So we found a studio in South Africa. Got all the lads, they all arrived in this people carrier, and we went in and we did the track, and it turned out great.
Really, that's about that this is heaven. Our bodies, our skin, touch, everything is heaven, and it's borrowed. We have to give it back, but before we do, to hold it tight. It's quite a spiritual song, really. So it's wonderful to have those voices on it, and and the way Joseph and Ladysmith Black Mambazo thought of it was like as prayer, is we've got to kneel and pray, and it was, you know, it was a lovely interpretation.
Hallelujah.
Earlier on in an interview, I was asked what would be my favourite on the album, and for once of our albums, I see it as the whole picture. You know, I see that as any song missing would be, you know, like a colour lost in a painting. You know, for once, I think probably because we had them one producer the whole way through, yeah. Ola Romo, yeah. It's very much, it's like a journey from the minute from the second Summer Sunshine hits in to the end of Silver Strand. The whole album's kind of like a journey.
Everyone's changing, I stay the same. I'm a solo cello outside a chorus. I've got a secret.
We are in a studio doing the video for Summer Sunshine, and it's being directed by Kevin Godley.
And action!
Basically, it's about a couple that have been living in this house, hiding in this house, and we attempt to break the house down, break all the windows open, allow the light to come in, They're very scared initially, but eventually they're kind of consumed by the light and everything's okay.
I've got a secret.
We are in a studio doing the video for Summer Sunshine, and it's being directed by Kevin Godley.
And action!
Basically, it's about a couple that have been living in this house, hiding in this house, and we attempt to break the house down, break all the windows open, allow the light to come in. They're very scared initially, but eventually they're kind of consumed by the light and everything's okay.
Heat up, sunshine, I miss you like nobody else in the heat of sunshine.
So far, Sharon has been pulling the open shutters aggressively. Jim has been doing something the same. Actually, he actually had to kick in some window or something like that and pull these sort of planks off the wall. I've had to pull down curtains while other things are going on around us. So, and just sort of just letting the light in, you know, bit by bit, you know.
Don't tell me you have to go in the heat of
I think when you write a song, you want to give expression to it in a visual way. It's very, very important because, as you said, I mean, people will hear Summer Sunshine. It doesn't really matter what way they interpret it, if you know, whether they find it a happy song or a sad song. But it is one way of showing the depth to it if you can visually express it. So I find it really important.
sweet beginnings and bitter endings. In Coffee City, we borrowed heaven.
To me, the song, and I meant it like in writing it, is it's a sad song. It's beautiful in that it's reminiscent on love and on a beautiful time, but that couldn't be had in a way for whatever reason. So it's very bittersweet in that kind of like I want that back, and it's, you know, it's nobody else's business. It's just ours.
Sunshine, I miss you like nobody else in the heat of sunshine. I kiss you and nobody needs to know. Sunshine.
Cut. Not bad at all. Playback.
You very much rely on the director, though, to let you know that what you're doing is okay, you know, because you're not sort of trained in the art of acting, so it's very difficult to know when you're getting it right and when you're getting it wrong. But they have a tendency to say nothing when you're getting it right and something when you're getting it wrong, so that's how you know. But I'm really comfortable with it, much more comfortable with it nowadays.
There always is acting involved. I mean, I really enjoy it, you know, and I even as part of performance when we play live, it is something that actually it is something that helps me to get rid of my nerves. If I use the words as a way of focusing and shutting out anything that's going to make me nervous. So I pretty much would always do it in our live performance.